Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel. Please leave your thumbs up and please leave your comments. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel, allowing me to do this. Thank you so much. Bitcoin, WhatsApp, cryptocurrency of any kind that you may see in my comments with my picture and a variation of my name, please know that that is not me. That is a scammer. Please do not fall for that. Y'all, I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving, or as good as you could have under the circumstances that we're facing right now. At my house, it was just me, my wife, my daughter, and my granddaughter. But any day with my granddaughter is a great day for me. Y'all, I know there's a lot of people in my comments that don't like hearing about this because it only helps a certain group of people. But I have to talk about it because there is people in my community that this does help and they need to know about it. And that is the child tax credit payments. Many people have not gotten their child tax payments yet, or either if they did get them, they're not the right amount. If you signed up for your payments before November the 15th, the IRS will be sending the remaining amounts on December the 15th. If you was supposed to get $300 a month but did not get any of those payments, they will be sending the full $1,800 out in December. They're saying as many as 50,000 families registered in time for these payments but did not get them. So they will be getting the full 6 months of these payments in December. I really hope maybe one day they will do an adult tax credit also. But now, this child tax credit, I know it helps a lot of families, and I'm glad they're getting this help. I just wish everyone could get help. Okay, on the oil, we know Lil Joe is going to tap into the oil reserves. He said this will lower the price at the gas pumps. And it may not. I don't think it will. The amount of oil that he is releasing is the same amount that we normally use in one day in America. So the amount of oil is just a drop in the bucket. It's only 50 million barrels that he's releasing. And out of that 50 million barrels, he's sending 18 million barrels to other countries. This oil is expected to reach our gas pumps mid to late December, but it will do very little good because, like I said, we use that amount of oil in one day. Lil Joe said, "We are taking action." He also said that the big reason for high gas prices right now is other countries did not produce oil fast enough to keep up with the demand. So he is shifting the blame away from himself once again. But yes, I agree with him. They didn't keep up with the demand. But I can also say we didn't either, Joe. We didn't keep up with demand. And why is that, Little Joe? It's because you closed down the Keystone Pipeline. Little Joe, you need to take real action and reopen the pipeline. Reopen that pipeline that you closed down, Joe. You created the shortage. You created these high prices. And if you reopen it, you could also put back to work our oil workers that lost their jobs. And that was your fault too, Joe. Little Joe, the bulk of this whole problem lies at your feet. It's your fault. You're the commander-in-chief. And people gets upset with me because I say it's Joe's fault. He admitted it himself. He said he's the president. He takes full responsibility for good or bad. So he knows it's his fault too. He's the commander-in-chief. He's the one that makes the last signature on the paper. Little Joe said himself that this 50 million barrels of oil will not solve the problems. And again, I'm going to have to agree with Little Joe. So what will be the next step, Little Joe? Will you be releasing more and more of our reserve oil until our tanks are dry? Then what, Joe? What's your plan then, Joe? Do you have a plan? The thing that could solve this problem is to reopen the Keystone Pipeline and not close down the number 5 pipeline coming in from Canada. Again, this is his fault, and he's trying hard not to admit it, but he knows it's his fault. Or is he really that dumb? You decide. In the bill, they want to give money to illegal criminals to help them get citizenship. The Senate parliamentarian said that it is not allowed in a reconciliation bill. AOC and 89 other Democrats are now begging the Democrat leaders not to listen to the Senate parliamentarian, not to listen to her ruling, and pass this bill anyway. So again, the Democrats wants to rewrite the rules so they can get what they want and spend our money on illegal criminals. And y'all, again, I say illegal criminals. I call them what they are because when they crossed over the border, the very first thing they done is break our laws. So that makes them illegal criminals. Little Joe said that he will not challenge the ruling of the Senate parliamentarian. Well, for once he's going to do something right. Little Joe said that right now the American people has more money in their pockets than they did before the pandemic. Really? Little Joe, where's it at? Why is people still being evicted from their homes? Why is people not having the money to buy their medication? Why did a lot of people go without a Thanksgiving dinner yesterday, Joe? Why? Where is this extra money you're talking about? Oh, okay. It's in your pocket and in your rich friends' pockets. That's where it's at. So yeah, maybe you are right. How about doing something useful, Joe, and send these people some real help? Everybody don't need help right now, Joe. But the people on low income, no income, SSI, SSDI, Social Security, VA, these people need real help, and they need it now, Joe. Do the right thing and send them some help. I can guarantee you there will not be a shortage of help to other countries or to the illegal criminals that crossed over our borders. They will get all the help they need and then some. But the American people that pays into these systems in their younger years when they was able to work, they get nothing at all. It's a damn crying shame. This is America. We're supposed to be the best country in the world, and I still believe we are the best country in the world with the worst government in the world. Y'all, in the midterms, we have to vote these clowns out of office. If we don't vote them out of office, then we're accepting what they do to us. It's our fault then. We have no room to complain. If you don't get out and vote, if you don't make your voices be heard, just sit back and take whatever they give you. You have no right to complain. We got to get the ones out in the midterms that we can get out in the midterms. And after that, in the 2024 elections, we got to get the rest of them out. And that I'm talking about both sides, Democrats and Republicans alike. If they're in office now, they need to go. We need all new blood. This will send a big, strong message to the ones coming into office that if they're not doing right, we will get rid of them too. That's how we make real change in our government. Y'all say a prayer for the world. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for everyone hurting through COVID, financial hardship, or any other affliction. And say a prayer for our leaders. Even though they're not leading, prayer can and will turn that around. And just know I love you all. And again, I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving, as good as you could have had during this hard time. I still believe things will get better, and I don't think it's going to be much longer. I love you all. Until next time. Ciao.